Dumb Ways Free-for-All is actually much more structured than it sounds. And also, it's not free. It's $19.99 US, but all the DLC is free. And also, I did receive the game for free, but that's not the normal. I know it's a little confusing, just stay with me. In this whimsical world, you can start your adventure from the most dangerous place in the universe, an airport. There are single-player modes for those of us who wish to die in peace, and multiplayer modes for those who want to bring everyone down with them. There was one red flag I noticed right away. That one. Also, you've got an ever-tantalizing ejector seat button, but you don't actually see yourself flying into the air and falling 20,000 feet into the Pacific Ocean. I understand that watching this in VR would cause me to throw my lunch across the room, but darn it, I want the full experience. What immediately struck me, besides the catchy music, was how dynamic every environment felt. There's color and movement and personality everywhere. The main game is split into tours, maintaining the airplane theme. After playing for a while, you'll inevitably develop your own favorite collection of games. For me, I favored anything that didn't require a lot of throwing. Shooting French fries at seagulls in a tropical storm? Sure, but throwing things more than 2 feet? That's just too much to ask. Actually, my favorite game was probably the Fly Swatter Defense Protocol. It was satisfying as well as helpful. Although now that I think about it, we really should have just eaten lunch indoors. All of the mini-games are simplistic and easy to get the hang of, and a few in particular really get your heart rate going. The simplicity of the games is a double-edged sword though, because that means your opponents are on the same level playing field as you. That's when a healthy dose of Sabotage is in order. Now, Sabotage is my bread and butter. In fact, I once told a friend he looks ridiculous when he eats pineapple. Now I get to eat all of his pineapple. So yeah, I'm pretty good. At the end of the games, you don't see a static results screen. You get a unique environment with critters you met along the way. They're mostly chill, but sometimes I feel like they're mocking me. Look, they're not even really eating the bananas. That's a waste of potassium. The beans we all know and love from the original Dumb Ways to Die safety campaign are in their element in full 3 dimensions. Full 3 dimensions. So many dimensions. Despite their origin, most of these characters aren't all that accident prone. For the most part. Hey, get down from there. When you get into some of the later mini-games is when you start to really feel the cold, icy hand of death on your shoulder. Luckily, most of the civilians have a delightful indifference to bodily harm. It does take some of the sting out from seeing them dragged underwater by a curious shark. The one thing you cannot say about these beans is that they're quitters. I mean, I finished 3 tours and this same guy was still trying to put his luggage in the overhead compartment. They just never give up. Plenty of other animals take center stage too, but sometimes you're forced to be incredibly rude to the wildlife, like when you're told to shoot monkeys in the face while their jungle is on fire. Wait. Oh, we're feeding them. Oh, that makes more sense. Still, we should probably put out the fire, right? There are currently 50 mini-games already, with 2 more batches of 25 games being added in future free DLC updates, which would bring the grand total up to, 25 plus 50, well, 25 plus 25, so times 2 plus 50 altogether, that would be more than 50. This game is great for 2 friends with an interest in the afterlife of legumes, but even if you're a lone wolf, you can join matches through quick play. Everything is polished and it's such a low-risk way to pack a lot of fun into little 15-minute sessions. Plus, there's nothing that can go wrong. No one's gonna get hurt, everyone's gonna walk away from the experience with no bumps, bruises, or lawsuits. Check out Dumbway's Free-for-All on the MetaQuest store if you want. It's rated E for everyone, which means even you can play it, Thomas. Come on, it'll be great. You're not really gonna die. I mean, someday, but let's not talk about that.